Hello guys, welcome to YouTube channel Phone Mania. So in today's video, we are comparing the OnePlus 9 Pro right against the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So guys, this is the OnePlus 9 Pro 12GB 256GB morning mist color, and here goes the same specs 12GB 256GB in Aura Glow color. So the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is a 2019 model versus the OnePlus 9 Pro, the latest 2021 model. So guys, let's get started. So guys, so both the Galaxy Note 10 Plus versus the OnePlus 9 Pro. So here we are having a center punch hole on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and on the OnePlus 9 Pro we are getting a left punch hole over there. And on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, this is a 10 MB shooter versus a 16 MB over here. So guys, let's look the display specifications. So guys, the OnePlus 9 Pro versus the Galaxy Note 10 Plus over here. So you could see both are really stunning. And let's tell me some technical specifications. So on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, we are getting a 6.8-inch display versus 6.7, not much difference, and both are HDR10 plus certified displays. And if you compare the pixels, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus comes with 1440 to 3040 pixels and a PPA 498. And if you observe the OnePlus 9 Pro, it have a bit more PPA, that is 425 PPA over here versus 498. So they're a bit more advantage in terms of PPA on the OnePlus 9 Pro. And if you observe the pixels, it is almost same 1414 to 3216 pixels, a bit higher of pixels. And one more thing is there guys, because the OnePlus 9 Pro have 1 billion color reproduction, so it is much more capable of producing more colors when we compare to the compared to the Note 10 Plus. And now observe the physically, which is better. Let me, guys, I think both are perfectly fine. I couldn't really tell any difference in both. Actually, if I compare the Galaxy S10 Plus, actually I have done a previous video regarding comparing with the Galaxy S10 Plus. In terms of S10 Plus also, I couldn't really tell any much difference. And over here you could see the dark, and let's me zoom on the green a bit, and I think a bit, sorry, just a second guys. Yes guys, so really neck and neck with this both displays guys. So actually I couldn't really tell which one is slightly better. And if you compel me to tell something, you can see I think it's a more deep reds on the, that means on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus versus it's almost deep red, but it is more vibrant. If you see, I think it's both are really vivid guys, but actually in some areas I feel the Galaxy Note 10 Plus and yes, over here I'm feeling sort of confused. Oof, yes guys, it's neck and neck guys. I couldn't really tell which one is slightly better. I think so in our case, that means the red was slightly better over here, and in our case, this case, and this green is more deeper over here. So guys, in terms of the display quality, that even I couldn't really tell the difference between the Galaxy S10 Plus versus the Note 10 Plus. Both were physically with my naked eyes, both were really same. And in terms of red, you could see a minor improvement in red over here, and in terms of the dark greens and all. And let's observe the audio quality. So this is on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And now let's check the OnePlus 9 Pro. So guys, in terms of display, I would give a tie. In some areas, I slightly feel the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is better in terms of color reproduction. And in some areas, I feel the in terms of OnePlus 9 Pro was slightly better. So in terms of the display resolution and quality, I think in some areas actually the PP is slightly better on the OnePlus 9 Pro, so that might be an advantage for the OnePlus 9 Pro. But in some areas the Galaxy Note 10 Plus was doing better. I didn't tell. So that's a tie for in terms of display quality. But the main thing is it supports 120 hertz of refresh rate over here versus just 60 hertz on the Note 10 Plus. You could see in advanced, you could see the smart refresh rate is 120 hertz, and that's just only in S20 and Note 20 and as latest series only. So that's an advantage for 120 hertz. And also one more thing guys, in S20 we have just standard 120 and the standard 60, but in Note 20 we're getting adaptive refresh rate. That means LTPO display. That means its refresh rate can switch between 1 hertz all the way up to 120 hertz. So that's a clear win for the OnePlus 9 Pro because it's 120 hertz. So if you are not yet used a 90 hertz or 120 hertz panel, you could stick on with the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, because in terms of display it's almost a tie. It means neck in neck performance by both. So now let's go to the next department, that's the camera. So guys, here we are getting 4 cameras, and same with the OnePlus 9 Pros. Both have the 4 cameras, but they really differ in terms of specs. So in the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, here we are getting 12 MP main camera, that this one, and it's capable of f1.5 to f2.4 aperture difference. That means its aperture can switch between f1.5, that means a low light, to f2.4. That means if the light is extremely low, then it will switch to f2.4, f1.5 to take stunning low light shots, and if it is a bright daytime it would switch to f2.4 to take crisp and vivid shots without losing any quality. So that's the main camera. That means f1.5 to f2.4 switching camera. So that's a nice switch, and it's using a technology called dual pixel PDAF technology, which uses 100% of pixels for autofocus, so it's fast autofocus and all. But in the case with the OnePlus 9 Pro, it is using a 48 MP camera with f1.8. It is using omnidirectional PDF instead of this dual pixel PDF on the Samsung, and both are capable of OIS and all. And the next camera, that is a 12 MP camera on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, and that's capable of 2x optical zoom. And over here we are getting an 8 MP camera which is capable of 3.3x optical zoom, so that's a slightly advantage for in terms of zooming. And next there's a clear win, that's the ultra wide camera. So here we are getting a 50 MP of ultra wide camera, and over here we are just getting a 16 MP of ultra wide camera. So if you are a fan of ultra wide, then ultra wide shots are really excellent on the OnePlus 9 Pro. I have done a review of OnePlus 9 Pro exclusive camera review in Malayalam. If you know Malayalam guys, you could watch on the description. So, and then last camera, that it is almost useless camera on the what we call on the OnePlus 9 Pro, because it's a monochrome, it's a sort of filtered camera. And over here we are getting a TOF camera. Actually TOF camera makes use of sense because it's almost a sort of depth focusing or depth detection. It is useful in making depth focus videos, and that means a live portrait videos and also that's making some, I think it's more useful than this monochrome camera which just makes use of like a filter and all. So that's a clear win. Now the main thing, that's the Hasselblad collaboration with the OnePlus. That means it's a 3-year partnership with $150 million and something like that. So does it make any improvement for the OnePlus 9 Pro? Yes, I would say in previous generation, the OnePlus 9, OnePlus 8, OnePlus 7 and all, everything was excellent except the camera, because the camera shots were not even punchy as we compare to the Samsung. That means no vibrancy was there. It was okay, perfect, but not a flagship grade. So but over here they have done a color collaboration with the Hasselblad, and now the color dynamic range, that means the color accuracy, the vividness, sharpness is excellent guys. So I will just give an example of what I'm saying. So I have just recently for the first impression, when I just opened the camera, it was just same as the OnePlus 8 Pro. But when I just took the camera to the outside and take some shots, then I realized that it had improved a lot. For example, this is a shot which I have taken on the OnePlus 9 Pro, and you could see that the leaves are so much sharp and vivid leaves. That means the green is so dark in greens. That means if you observe the iPhones and all, they are almost have a natural or real like, but this is in terms of the Samsung, they are most like punchy colors because of the AI they use a color enhancer or video enhancer or image enhancer, and they enhance. If it is a fruit, they just enhance the colors. Flowers, then it's enhanced in according to their types. So it has some properties to enhance based on the AI. So the same thing with the Hasselblad collaboration. Without the AI, even the image processing, it is done a good range of color calibration and the color vividness. So that's, I really like the color accuracy, that means the vividness in the colors. And also I think that Hasselblad collaboration has done something meaningful, not up to the mark. So it's now had just entered the flagship category. I would say like that. And if you're a fan, actually, I still, if I also compare with the Galaxy S10 Plus also, but I didn't feel it's a major upgrade from the Galaxy S10 Plus or even the Note 10 Plus, because it is now just enter the flagship category of camera, but there's a lot to get improved and all. So if you are upgrading from the Galaxy Note 10 Plus to the OnePlus 9 Pro just because of the camera, I would say the ultra wide is really nice. And in some areas, the color calibration, that means the color accuracy, that means the color vividness and all, is also nice. But actually, that's already in Samsung for years. That means from, I think, from the Galaxy S10 onwards, the color accuracy, that means the color vividness with the help of AI, is so much enhancing, and now it's getting improved and improved. So I think that was really nice. So it's just improved, that's all, guys. So what the main thing is, the 50 MB ultra wide, that's really nice, guys. So I will just take a example of the 50 MB ultra wide. Yes, guys, that's this. So you could see so much things and in clear detail over here. So this is an ultra wide shot. You could see the shot. See, let me fix. See, perfect ultra wide shot. Everything is over there. You could see. Wow, stunning. I really impressed with this ultra wide camera. And for ultra wide, I thought of switching to the OnePlus 9 Pro. So because this is a 16 MB and it is just losing details in the ultra wide shots, it is getting a clear field of view, but that's okay, fine. But it is just missing some details. But over here, that's a clear win for the OnePlus 9 Pro in terms of ultra wide camera. And in terms of front camera, I think when if we compare the Note 10 Plus is perfectly fine. But if we compare with the OnePlus 9 Pro, I think the OnePlus 9 Pro does a slightly job better, because the 16 MB camera is more megapixels, and I think slightly more quality on the OnePlus 9 Pro photos versus the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. But that's not just 2 to 3% of margin. That's in it. If you are saying I would choose one, then I would pick the OnePlus 9 Pro in terms of camera. And in the next main thing is the chip, guys. So this Galaxy Note 10 Plus comes with two chips. That means if you're in India, then you would have Exynos 9825, and if you're in abroad, that means US, China and Canada, you could have Snapdragon 855. And that's a clear win if you compare with the OnePlus 9 Pro, because this is the latest Snapdragon 888 5G chip. So that's a clear win, nothing to say. That means I have already done a review in terms of Call of Duty, and it was just awesome, guys. No frame drops, no lagginess. It is extremely smooth and fluid, especially with the help of hyper. That means improving touch response, just like IQ series and ROG series. It's hyper touch sensitivity is enabling option on the settings also. So in terms of this processor, if you're a gamer, then clearly go for the OnePlus 9 Pro. And if you are a display and camera, I would say it's almost same in some areas. The OnePlus 9 Pro have advantage, but it depends on what type of user you are. Because if you are not an ultra wide, then Note 10 Plus would be fine. If you are not a sort of refresh rate fan, then Note 10 Plus would be fine. But in terms of processor, it's a clear win for the OnePlus 9 Pro. And now let's look at some features on both, guys. That means the fingerprint scanner. So on the OnePlus 9 Pro, here we are getting an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. So let's check the ultrasonic fingerprint scanner on both. So sorry, ultrasonic fingerprint scanner is on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus versus optical. That means a 2D fingerprint scanner over here. So let's check in 3, 2, 1, go. So guys, both were fast, and I think a minor fast for the OnePlus 9 Pro. 3, 2, 1, go. See, guys, that's because of the animation delay on the Samsung. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, guys, that was a miss. Sorry, yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes, guys, that was almost same on both. Because of the animation delay on the Samsung, it's seeing a bit delay, but actually they're unlocked at the same time. And for the home screen animations and all, it's just take a bit time. So, and one more thing is there, guys, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus use ultrasound. That means a 3D fingerprint scanner. That's much secure than the just an optical 2D fingerprint scanner on the OnePlus 9 Pro. And in terms of face function, the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is just falls behind about half a second if you compare with the OnePlus 9 Pro, because it's so fast if we compare with the Note 10 Plus. And now the next thing is the charging and the capabilities. So in terms of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus is powered with the 4300 mAh cell and 45 watts of charging, but we do only get a 25 watt charger if you need to pay extra for the 45 watts charger. And over here we are getting a 65 watt of charge over here. So you could say 65 watt of charger, and in 30 minutes you could charge from 1 to 100 percentage in just 29 minutes. And in terms of reverse wireless charging, it have 15 watts of wireless charging versus 50 watts versus 15 versus 50 wireless charging. So that's insane amount of charging. And also both supports reverse wireless charging also. Now it's all with the OnePlus. Let me not over yet. See guys, yes, so this is a thing that defines a Note and Note. So that's the S Pen guys. So if you're a fan of S Pen, that means if you're using S Pen for a while, then this would be awesome, because you could getting tons of features like screenshot smarts, like live messages. So you are getting almost in every time. You can just take your pen, pull out the pen and just do whatever you can. And if you are not a sort of user, then it would be fine for anyone. That means if you are not a fan of S Pen, then it would obviously fine for going for the OnePlus 9 Pro, but else it would be great fun with the S Pen and all. So I really like this one. And along with that, it's also support that motion gestures. Actually, if you're in gallery, then you could switch photos and all. So guys, currently I'm in galleries. I'm just taking my S Pen out once again, and it would just goes like press and hold over here and just swipe left or swipe right or swipe up. You could say I'm just pressing, and let's see. And if you swipe right, you could see left, right. So it's all like a magic pen over here. You could see many functions, and if you swipe up also will show the details of the photos, and also 1.04 MB and all. So that's a really fun to fact feature over here on the Galaxy Note Plus. It's so much to do with the Galaxy Note Plus. And if you are a sort of quick you want to do something really quick, if your phone is just lying over here and you oh yes, just need to note the number, just pull out the S Pen and just type over here like this one, Phone Mania, subscribe, and that's it. Oh, just done. Okay, thank you. Yes, so that's it guys. And if you just unlock, it would be right above over here like this. So just go to the Samsung notes. Yes, Samsung Notes would be the here, and just take the one Phone Mania subscribe. So it would be a very fun to use with the Galaxy S Pen. So if you are a user of the Galaxy S Pen, then it's here for you guys. So you will like, I would definitely say you would like a phone with the S Pen, because it's a lot of fun features to do it. And now it's absolutely depends upon you guys. So S Pen, display, and camera, I would give to the what we call the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. And in terms of camera and the 120 hertz of refresh rate, and what we call in terms of camera, camera 120 hertz of refresh rate and all. And the refresh rate is 120 hertz, so that's really nice. And the camera with the help of Hasselblad, and along with the ultra wide camera, it's really nice. So it depends on purely what to choose guys. So I would, I want to pick someone, because I am a fan of One UI, and also I would pick the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. Else, if I am looking for camera centric and 120 hertz of smooth refresh rate, and especially for the gaming, because that's a clear, in terms of gaming, that's a clear win guys for the OnePlus 9 Pro. So that's it, the comparison between the OnePlus 9 Pro versus the Galaxy Note Plus. So I'm planning to do a speed test between the OnePlus 9 Pro versus the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, also OnePlus 9 Pro versus Galaxy S10 Plus. So guys, stay tuned, subscribed, and like if you like this video. And that's all guys, thank you. Phone Mania here.